Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I'm going to be showing you my updated everyday makeup routine. So I like to do these videos every so often. I think it's probably been about a year actually since my last one, but I just like to show you kind of the updates on what products have kind of become like my favourites and that I'm incorporating into kind of like my everyday makeup routine. So if you want to see my updated everyday makeup routine, then just keep watching. So firstly, I've just curled my eyelashes there with the Tweezerman eyelash curlers. I like to do it like the start before I do my makeup, just so it doesn't interfere with like my eyeshadow and stuff. But then I also like to do it kind of just before I put my mascara on as well, just in case any of the colour has been lost throughout, like, you know, the eyeshadow application. So I'm just going to put a bit of the Wet n Wild eyeshadow primer on. I still use this because it's not like the greatest primer, but I keep trying new ones. Like I tried the 17 one, you know, I tried the Paloise base, I tried the one from NYX because I can't even remember what it was, the Ultimate Eye Primer I think it was called. Just none of them work for me, so like this is the only one that like literally is alright for me, so that's why I still use it. So I just put a bit of that on there, and then I still like to carve my eyebrows out with the HMB concealer. So the lid broke for it. Like I don't like, if you've watched my older videos, you know I don't like it for my under my eyes because it just made them crack horrendously. But for covering my eyebrows, I love it. This is the SF 0.5M, but like you can see like the lid just broke. I don't know, I opened it one day and the lid had literally just completely broke, so I don't know about that. But so I can't take it like on travel or anything, but because of that. But yeah, so I'm just gonna brush through my eyebrows here. And then I am just going to take this brush from Made by Mitchell, the ME5. This really, like, this does not wear well. Like I don't even know how it got like this. Like all the grains starting to come off, and just the brush quality wasn't that great. Like I don't know what happened to this. Yeah, once I started to use it, it just never really went back to the way it was. But so I pretty much like literally just kind of like do that just along the bottom of my eyebrows just to carve the shape out. So I'm gonna go and do that, and then I'll come back for I do just kind of leave it like that to settle in for like 5 minutes before I actually go and apply any eyeshadow. And in the meantime, I use the Dolly Prep from Doll Beauty. I just love this. It's just so hydrating on your skin, and it just gives you such a nice glow as well. So I'm on my second bottle of this, so that's how you know that I'm actually obsessed with it. And yeah, I've been using this every day. Sometimes I switch it up and go with the e.l.f. Halo Glow, but mostly this, and I'm obsessed. So I'm moving on to eyeshadow now. Now some days I do this step and some days I don't. It depends kind of. If I want it a bit more glam, then I do this step, so I'm going to do it today. So I take the curved case, this is the light one, and use this shade Hollow there with my eyeshadow brush, and just put that in the crease, just to give my eyeshadow like a little bit of a base, just so it blends better, and just to kind of like intensify the colour a little bit, so that once this is on, then you just need the tiniest amount of actual powder eyeshadow just to set it. But I find this step does help blend the eyeshadow better, definitely. So I'm just kind of like tapping it on, patting it on, you can see. So just like that, see like the difference. But literally this does definitely help with the blending a lot better. And then next I just go in with Jordana T-shirt New Divinity in the shade Cosmos, which is this one, and like a tiny bit of Atlantis, which is this one. I want to keep it like mostly cool toned, but I like to put like a little bit of the warmer tone in there just to like make sure it's not like too cool toned, if you know what I mean. So I just kind of tap that over where I put the cream there. You see how it's just like kind of intensifying it. Yeah, I just find it blends so much better when you do it this way as well. So I'm gonna go and do that and finish doing that on both sides here, and then I'll probably just blend it out with a bit of that Aurora shade as well, and put a bit of the Empress, which is the white, just like down on the inner corner of my eye, just to brighten that. So I've just put a bit of the NYX glitter glue on there, and now I'm just going to go in with the e.l.f. Finest Fleck glitter eyeshadow in White Hot. Like I showed you guys last time, like I am obsessed. You can see how obsessed I am with this eyeshadow. It's just like, it just really is everything I want in an eyeshadow, in like a sparkly eyeshadow, really. Like I definitely feel like you need to build up to get to get everything out of it. Like I just love building it up just to get it really, really, really sparkly. Literally, to me, that's just absolutely stunning. Like I can't believe these are like £6 and nobody talks about them, but I'm actually obsessed. So that's my eyes done. I'm literally obsessed. But now I'm gonna go in with the Kylie Cosmetics Skin Tint in the shade 2C. I've been loving this as well. I really want to try the Made by Mitchell skin tint, so hopefully I'm gonna try that soon, because I think it's coming to Boots. Because I just find shade matching a literal nightmare. So yeah, I'm just gonna go and blend this out. Now I think this is like, it's so nice because it's like kind of in between a skin tint and foundation. Like it's kind of like, it's lightweight, but you still get like a really like a good coverage from it. It's kind of why I do want to try the Made by Mitchell one too, because I think it would definitely be a bit like lighter than this as well. But I do really appreciate the coverage that you did get in this for it being a skin tint, and it just blends like so easily as well. So yeah, I've been loving this for my skin tint. I just think the shade is like perfect as well. It actually matches me like perfectly. So now I'm just going to go back into the curve case and use the Hollow there shade just for my cream bronzer. I just really love this shade for me. I just think it's perfect, and I love the formula of the curve case. I think I do prefer the curve case formula to the bronzing and the blush balm bronze like the blush balms, if you know what I mean, those ones. Even though they are like technically like the same, I just think when it comes out of a pan it just goes on so much nicer than from the stick. Like once you have them on, like they look very similar. They're both very balmy, you know what I mean, they are both a balm, but I just feel like putting it on from the pan, you just get, it just looks nicer, and like the glow's nicer, and just feel like everything about the actual curve case is amazing. So I'm just gonna put some here as well on my cheeks. I just feel like the curve case is such a good product, especially for like beginners of makeup as well. Do you know what I mean? So I'm gonna go and blend this out, and then I'll come back for concealer and blush. So I've just put some of the IRL filter finish concealer on C2. You know, I'm just obsessed with that. Like, that's the same as, I can't even remember, I've been using that for literally years now. I always use a Revolution concealer because, yeah, I just love them. And they work for me. I find it hard to get, like, it's a bit like eyeshadow primer. Like, I can't seem to get another concealer that I like, that works, that's like a good shade and everything, and that actually like just doesn't like crease or something. So I am absolutely obsessed with that. So I'm gonna let this settle in for a little bit, and then I'm gonna blend it in. And then I'm gonna move on to the blush, which I'm gonna use the Onesize Attention Seeker today. I've literally been obsessed with this the last little while. I got it in New York in January, so in the Sephora. So you get the cream, and then you get the powder, and then you get like the glowy powder. Let me see if I can just kind of, probably see it better that way, yeah. So you get the cream, then the powder blush, and then you get like the highlight, kind of. You can see, so pretty. But yeah, I absolutely love this. I love the formula, and what I like about it is, like, it's not, well, in my opinion, like, because I've seen other videos, and other people seem to, I don't know, but in my opinion, like, when I use it on me, it's not too pigmented. It's, for me, it's very buildable. Like, I feel like I could put quite a lot on and it wouldn't be too much. Whereas other blushes, if I used the same one as I used this, it would be absolutely wild looking. But with this, I feel like it's very buildable and it blends so nicely. Like, all the three blend so nicely together. So I'm gonna go and blend this concealer out, and then we can comment on apply that. Okay, so that's the concealer blended. I'm gonna go in with the cream first. The cream is called Thirsty. So I'm gonna use this e.l.f. brush. This e.l.f. It's a liquid blush brush, but I find it's really like good for getting in the cream of this. So I'm gonna take a bit of that, and then you'll be able to just see how nicely it applies and everything. Like, I feel like this is really, like, recently this has become like my blush. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, this is just, it's just so pretty. Like the perfect pink. For me, I wasn't sure about it at first, but now I am absolutely obsessed with it. Just love the way they all three parts of it just blend together like perfectly. So that's the cream part applied. I do need to go over it just with my beauty blender, just to kind of soften the edges a little bit. So that's the cream applied. It's really nice. So I'm gonna go over the creases again on my concealer, and then I'm gonna use my Pearl Sugar powder from Jordana. Like, I don't know how I've done my makeup for so long without this. Not to be dramatic, but like, this has changed everything for my makeup. Like, yeah, there's still so much of it left. I've used it every day since like the end of November. It's crazy, but yeah, I'm gonna go take the creases out, and then I'm gonna go set with this powder. So I've just put the top part of the powder on, and I've literally just went to do the brightening powder, and I've hit pan. Oh my gosh, wow. So I'm just gonna put the brightening on now. Never thought I'd start running out of the pressed side before the loose side. Interesting. So I'm gonna dust off the excess now with the powder. But like, not like, the way I feel about this powder is if I don't have it available to use, like, what's the point in even doing my makeup? Like, that's how much I love it, because I just am like, what would be the point? What's the point in doing makeup if you don't have that powder to set it with, realistically? I'm gonna go use the Grwm for the rest of my face. Grwm 01. I have seen Grwm's got the, like, a pressed powder right now, but I'm just not really, like, it's the kind of thing I'd probably pick up in, like, say, like, the Black Friday sale or something, but it's not really, because I got a pressed powder in the Jordana tissue, you know, and I just use the Beauty Crop one for, like, kind of all over my face throughout the day. So yeah, it's just not really, like, that interesting to me, but I'm going to go and use this and powder the rest of my face, and I'll come back for the other powder product. So that is all my powders done. It is just, like, my personal preference to just set absolutely everything, just because I just don't like feeling, like, greasy or anything. So you can see how nicely the blush is still, like, showing through there, but I'm gonna go do powder bronzer first. So my absolute favorite bronzing pods in the shade Baking Gloves. Like, I don't know how else I would bronze without this, because I have the Hoola, and I do love the Hoola, but from Benefit, but I just feel like this, because it's just so glowy, it's just nicer, it's just easier to apply. So I just love this bronzer so much. I feel like Hoola is, I love it because it was, like, my first proper bronzer, but I just feel like this is just, yeah, my absolute, like, fave. So that is what it looks like. Still struggle a little bit with, like, blending bronzer and everything. It's just, it's not my favorite step of my makeup, but you know. So that is the bronzer all done. And now we can move on to the rest of that Onesize blush. Okay, so I'm going to use the middle one here. This is called Yes Sir, this one. So just taking it on this blush brush from Primark. So just picked up, like, that much of it. It's literally so pretty. Like, you see what I mean? I just feel like it's so buildable. Like, I didn't just, you know, take a bit there and it just all went really pigmented. So yeah, it's nice and buildable, I feel like. I love this, and I love Doll Face from Jordana Tisha, and I love Winter Kissed by Kylie Cosmetics. They're, like, my 3 top blushes at the moment. So I just love Cool Tone Pink blush, really. So I'm gonna go and use the shimmery part of the blush. Now what I like to do is I like to put, like, a bit of this on, so I'm gonna go in and put some on my brush, and then what I like to do is I kind of like to mix it with the middle shade, just so I don't lose too much of the colour, because sometimes when you put this over, it can be a bit, like, metallic. So do you see literally how nice that is? So putting that on. And then I just like to mix that a little bit with the middle shade. Get them both on the brush. So that is how it's looking. I am literally obsessed with that. And then I'm just going to take my powder puff and just kind of blend, because sometimes I just need to do this afterwards, just to kind of, like, blend the powder and the blush, so there's not too much of, like, a harsh line or anything. Perfect. And then I just, because, like, that's just not enough highlighter for me. I like to use actual highlighter as well, so I've been loving this one lately, the NYX Buttermelt in Brighton Butter. I have just been literally, yeah, been loving this. I love the Rare Beauty one, and I feel like this is definitely becoming like my new favourite, like, cheaper blush highlighter. Just taking this on this little Made by Mitchell F18, the little highlighter brush. So let's take a bit on that, and then I just kind of, it's just really nice. I just feel like it just glides on. It just looks so, it just looks so nice. Yeah, I'm pretty much just obsessed with this highlighter. I'm obsessed with just a super glowy cheek, to be honest. Like, what's the point if you don't have a super glowy cheek? And I just kind of like to put it everywhere, to be honest. This is how I like to add my glow into my makeup, because I just don't like I need to set everything. Like, I just need to set everything, so this is kind of how I add my glow. Just like a little bit on my nose as well, and then I'll just kind of just like little touches like this. I think they just kind of like make all the difference. So I'm looking super glowy right now, and like, I love it. I'm just obsessed with it. Like, and then what I do is I just take the blush brush. I don't add any more blush to it. I just take what's left from it, and then I just kind of go and blend everything so that there's not like a big harsh line between the highlight and the blush. But yeah, like, this blush was like $42, I think, and I think it's just like worth everything. Like, I just love this cheek right now. So I'm gonna go do my eyebrows with my usual, because I will never change this again. I feel like these two products, like, as long as they keep making them, I'll keep buying them, and I will never ever look for an alternative. So the Revolution brow sculpt kit in the dark brown. So I'm just gonna go do that, then come back for mascara, setting sprays, lips. I hope this video's not too long. That's my eyebrows done. I'm like, I feel like every time I apply this blush, I kind of like fall more in love with it, and I'm going to Sephora in a few weeks in Manchester, and I need to see what other shades they have, because like, this cheek is just, it's perfect. Could this be like the best blush of all time? I don't know. Like, I'm obsessed with it, so I'm gonna see what other shades they do in it, because I just love that. So I'm gonna curl my eyelashes again here, just to go over them, just the Tweezerman eyelash curlers. I feel like these make such a big difference from the other ones I was using. I think they were just Primark ones I was using before, but these Tweezerman, so good. So I kind of rotate between these three mascaras. The Sky High from Maybelline, they're literally all the wrong way around. Sky High from Maybelline, the Kylash, and the L'Oreal Telescopic Lift. So I probably use these ones the most, the Sky High and the Kylash. So I think I'm gonna use, I don't know. See, I love the Kylash one, but I feel like you get more volume than length with it. I do love length. I think I'm gonna go Sky High today, I think. So yeah, just gonna go in with the Sky High today, because it just does everything for me in terms of length, and I'm just such a length person with the mascaras. Like, I've literally put the tiniest bit on, you can already see such a big difference. Let me go and put the rest of this on and then I'll come back for it. Okay, so that is the mascara done. You can see I just love that mascara. So now I'm going to go in with setting sprays. So L'Oreal Infallible, just an absolute must, to be honest. And then size to hold everything all day. And then the Iconic London is to make everything glowy. Like, I feel like this and like the highlighter and everything, that just, it just shows like, well, these are just the things I do to mean I can still be glowy and powdered. Like, just because you want to powder all over, it just doesn't mean that you have to be, your face has to be matte looking. Like this, the highlighter, the glowy bronzer, they're all things I love to do. They're all things I love to do just to keep the glow, because I don't want to be matte. Okay, so I'm just gonna let that all settle in, and then I'm gonna come back and do my lips. So for my lips, I do have Charlotte Tilbury. It's not Pillow Talk Fair for once. It's Red Carpet Pink. I've been loving this lately. I love Pillow Talk Fair still as well, but I've been obsessed with this lately. I've also been obsessed with the Huda Sugar Baby gloss and the She Flirty gloss as well. So I feel like those and the Maybelline Plumper Blush Blaze, like they're all kind of like my rotation at the minute. And then I do love the Cupid Case from Me by Mitchell, the Miss Mom gloss from Doll Beauty, absolutely obsessed with that, and then Maybelline Vinyl Ink Wicked, and yeah, so but I'm going to use this today, but they're kind of like the lip rotations I've been loving. And lip liners have been like Beauty Crop Biscuit, of course, Revolution Pro Vamped, Maybelline Big Lift, Makeup by Mario Smoky Pink. So they're kind of the lip liners I've been using as well. So I'm gonna go and fix everything, and then we can apply the lips. Okay, so I'm gonna do my lips now. So I've got Big Lift liner from Maybelline, and like I was saying, Red Carpet Pink from Charlotte Tilbury. So I'm just gonna line with this first. The only thing about those Maybelline liners is they do set very, very quickly, so you need to make sure you're blending them in as you go. So that's what the shade Big Lift looks like from Maybelline. I love that lip liner, to be honest. This is actually my second one of it because I've used it so much. But I'm going to go on to the lipstick now. So Red Carpet Pink. I tried to get this in New York, but they like didn't have it anywhere, and I was like doubting the existence of it. I was like, do they even still have this? Because I knew they had it like a year ago when they all came out, when they all released, when Charlotte Tilbury released those like all, you know, the pinks and the reds collection. I knew they had it, but I was like, did they discontinue this? And then I came back here and I was able to buy it. So yeah, just such a pretty cool tone pink shade. Like, I feel like this lipstick was just made for me. So that's the lipstick on, and I do like to go in with just a bit more of the liner just to kind of clean everything up and blend them all together. And I just feel like it's so pretty. It's so me. So this is the finished look. I'm literally obsessed with it. Some people might think this is like way too much for everyday makeup, but this is like, this is me. This is my everyday makeup. I love it. I'm obsessed with it. So that's all that matters. But yeah, I just think it's super pretty, and I just love every part of this makeup. It makes me feel like me, like this is me. So yeah, I'm super obsessed. I mean, that blush is just pretty much everything, isn't it? I love the lips too, the eyes, the whole thing just feels very me. So yeah, I love it. So if you did enjoy watching the video, it would mean a lot to me if you give it a thumbs up, like down below, subscribe for future content. Let me know all your thoughts in the comments on this makeup, and you can tell me what kind of products you love to use in your everyday, like what staples do you have for your everyday makeup. But yeah, let me know all your thoughts down below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon in another video. Bye.